Again, welcome back to CS 102, Introduction to Programming Using Java. This is Unit 3 lab work, which covers Chapter 3 of our course textbook. Our main objective is to use Java built-in classes to solve two problems. Our first problem is to write a program that reads a floating point value. A floating point value is a decimal value, and the data type is double. It will print the closest whole numbers, either less than and also greater than that value. So for example, if our number is 28.466, we are going to print 28 and also print 29. So again, our file name is whole numbers.java. So which means our main class again is public class whole numbers. We are again importing the Java utility package for scanner class. And again, we use the scanner class to get an input from a user. In our case, we are going to use the scanner class with the system.in to get the input from the keyboard. So again, we have our main class, whole numbers, which is the name of the Java file, whole numbers.java. And this program will compute and print the whole numbers on either side, either less than or greater than. So for example, again, if a user enter 28.466, we want to print 28 and also 29. So we declare our variable. In this case, we need only one variable because we get our input, then again we print. So we're going to get a decimal value, so the data type is double. The variable name is num. We create the scanner object, which we call it a scan. Again, the scanner object can be any name you wish. Here we call it scan. Then we ask the user to enter the floating point value. So since again the value is a decimal number, we use the next double method to get the input from the user. And the syntax is we have to use the scanner object, which is scan.nextDouble. So we allow the user to enter the input into the variable name num, and this will be a decimal value. Now we want to print, if user again enter, for example, 30.3, we want to print 30 and also we want to print 31. So the floor, this is a built-in method called the floor, which comes with the math class. So math.floor allows us to remove the decimal number. So if it's 30.9 or 30.1, it will print only 30. Then math.class will increase by 1. So even if we have 30.1, it will print 31. If we have 30.9, it will print 31. So those are the two built-in classes we can use. Either the math.floor to print the decimal value and remove the decimal places, or math.ceil, it will add one more value to the whole number. So again, if a user enter 28.466, it's going to print 28 and also 29. 28, when you are using the floor, it will remove all the decimal values and print only 28. Now, if you are going to print, use the Ceil, it's going to add one more value. It's not approximating it. For example, if it's 28.1, it will still print 20 now. Now, we also have a method called the run. The run method, if it's 28.4, it will print 28. If it's 28.7 or 5 up, it will print 29. That is to run the number up. So again, we can try this program in our lab work in class. Let's go to the second problem. The second problem says we should write a program that will generate a random integer in the range from 20 to 40 inclusive and display the sine, cosine, and tangent of that number. So here also we are going to use the math class, which have all the trigonometry functions. But since we are going to generate random value, we are going to import the random again class. So here we have java.util.random. Our main class name is trig functions, so our file name will be trig-functions.java. So this program will generate a random integer value between 20 to 40, then display the sine, cosine, tangent of that number. So here we have our main method. Again, we have to create our round object, which is the random object. The random is the class. We name it round. Again, you can give it any name you want to. Here we name it round. Then I'm going to use the round.next int to generate the number. Now, again, if I said round.next int 21, it will generate a number between 20 to 21. So I will add 20, it will generate a number between 0 to 20. So if we have round.next int 21, it will generate a number between 0 to 20. So we add 20 to it, so that if it's 0 plus 20 will be 20. So in this case, we can generate a number between 20 to 40. Because the last value you can generate here will be 20, plus 20 will give us 40. So now, when we generate the random number between 20 to 40, we store that value in a variable named num. Now, we are going to use the content of num to generate or find the sine, cosine, and tangent. Here we write these functions in a system.out.println so that we can print the result. So math.sine num will give me the sine of the number. Math.cos will give us the cosine of the number. Math.tan will give us the tangent of the number. So again, we're going to try this program in the lab work. Hopefully it will work. So again, see you in the next lectures, and thank you for your time.